Hey everybody, it's me, Chelsea Bites, and in today's gaming news, Black Myth Wukong will not be releasing a sequel anytime soon, but a DLC expansion to hammer home its overwhelming success. Helldivers 2 released an outline for a 60-day initiative to save its player experience. Yakuza, Like a Dragon, will continue to be about middle-aged guys, and Balatro is finally coming to mobile. Let's get into it. After selling a massive 18 million copies in 2 weeks, gamers are wondering what's next for Black Myth Wukong. To answer that very question, Daniel Wu of game science investor Hero Games says it won't take another 6 years for the next chapter in what's planned to be a series based on Chinese mythology, though that won't be a sequel. According to Bloomberg, Game Science will be developing an expansion to Wukong in the future. Hopefully not the too distant future. This is a similar strategy that Elden Ring employed with Shadow of the Erdtree. This absolutely worked for From Software and Bandai Namco, since Shadow of the Erdtree sold 5 million copies in just 3 days. If the DLC costs $40 and the game costs $60, you can do the math. I just know that's a lot of cash. According to a tweet from Daniel Ahmad, the director of research and insight at Nico Partners, the game has so far amassed around $800 million in revenue. After 6 years of development and a $70 million budget, I think we can all agree they blew any expectations out of the water. IGN's Black Myth Wukong review received an 8 out of 10. We said, despite some frustrating technical issues, it's a great action game with fantastic combat, exciting bosses, tantalizing secrets, and a beautiful world. Now, let's take a look at another massively successful game, Helldivers 2. Developer Arrowhead launched Helldivers 2 on February 8, 2024 and sold over 12 million copies over 12 weeks. That's about $40 on Steam, over 12 million copies now. Yeah, that's, again, a lot of money, but not including whatever they sold in battle passes and other microtransactions. However, since the game's release, it's hit some pitfalls. The first big roadblock being Sony's decision to force players to link their PSN accounts to keep playing on PC, leaving many unable to play. After all of this, gamers still felt the constant nerfs have sucked all the fun out of it. This led gamers to vent their frustration on Steam, where Helldivers ratings have been mostly negative for the past few months. And there's also the Chaos Divers movement, where disgruntled players are taking it out on unsuspecting teammates. Yeesh. Arrowhead, seeing this storm brewing, said, "We see the Steam reviews and we hear you loud and clear," and released an outline for its 60-day plan to improve the game's experience. This update includes weapon and stratagem balancing, reducing armor values for the Charger and other tough bug enemy types, and community feedback on trends they've observed during gameplay. While y'all are doing that, can you please drop the new faction? Can it please be a xenomorph? The community has been begging for some official IP collabs for a while. Ugh. Time will tell if Arrowhead can gain back its prior success. They may not have much time though. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 is dropping September 9th, and some Helldivers are already posting about making the switch. Personally, I'm a why not both kind of gal. Moving on. Despite the increase in new fans, which are a bit younger and more female, this will not change the course of what Yakuza, Like a Dragon, is all about. Middle-aged men doing middle-aged men things. Did you know this series has a crawfish quest? It's honestly my favorite part about the game. Sega should be so proud. The next game will be revealed in an RGG Summit showcase on September 20th, 2024. Series director Ryosuke Hori said, "We are middle-aged guys ourselves, so I guess that's the kind of target audience we're going for, probably." I think this is precisely one of the series' selling points. In Yakuza, Like a Dragon, everything starts with 3 unemployed middle-aged guys being like, Let's go to the job center. They have a different air about them than a group of young heroes would, complaining about back pain and the like. But this humanity you feel from their age is what gives the game originality. I can relate to back pains and not having another beer. It's refreshing when companies are confident in what they do and don't try to change it all up to appeal to new audiences. Keep your eye out for more Yakuza Like a Dragon this month. And finally, for all you Balatro fans out there, it is coming to mobile. Balatro is a poker roguelike deck building game developed by Local Thunk, which is just one guy. Impressive. Players can use illegal poker hands to create unique combos as they learn the real power of the Joker card. Balatro is coming to iOS, Android, and Apple Arcade on September 26th, along with its release on the PS5, PS4, Xbox X, S, Nintendo you get it. It's coming everywhere, okay? But beware, once you download it, you may become obsessed. And that's the Daily Fix for Thursday, September 4th. Do you have back pains? Let me know down below. And if you're looking for something else to watch, check out our review of Astrobot, or our guide on how to fish in No Man's Sky. I'm Chelsea Bites, and for all your video game news, follow us here on IGN.